All right, back here at the Harley Davidson project. Hey, my microphone, there's no way to hook it to my shirt. It's kindly donated to the channel, but there's no way to hook it to my shirt. So I have the fuzzball safety pin to my shirt. So get used to it. Okay, I got the right case in here, and I'm fastening it down. I was able to get a lockdown bolt through a cam hole, and I'll have to pull a clamp around here. Got to get some screw jacks under there, get the level under there. And I had an incident I have to laugh about. I'll tell you, I usually use this Indicol. I'm used to using it. It's a fake Indicol, an Inco one. And I dug this out, this Noga deal, but this Indicol is sometimes better because you can hook it up above and still have a tool in the spindle. Well, what happened is this part here, listen, it slipped off when I was adjusting it, and this sleeve from whatever pressure goes bing, and I go, what was that? And I saw it hit the wood grates, and then it did an incredible spin and took off. And I cleaned the floor here, and I can't find it, so I had to make a new sleeve. I think I'll heat it up and drop it in some oil and make it the same color anyway, huh? I thought I'd tell you that terrible accident, but things happen. So I made another one on the Axelson. This is really a good little deal for indicating. And as soon as I lost that sleeve, I was going, oh man. But it's nice to have a way to be able to make things. Okay, I'm going to turn this off for a second. We'll get close and have a look. Okay, I got 4 1 2 3 blocks under there, and you can see that they're different, but they're exactly the same because I lapped them. And that used to be in the advertisement for 1 2 3 blocks. They go slightly oversized for nominal lapping. That means you made them a couple tenths oversized so you can lap them down to the exact sizes they're supposed to be, 1 2 3. So those are matched by me, and I got one of these over there, and I'm going to get another one here, and I got that. I probably clamp back here and maybe a clamp in here somewhere. Then I'll get this aligned. I got the bar on here. I'll get this level, and then I'll locate these holes just like I did on the last one. And this is very time consuming. And I think that's why people don't do it, because of the time involved. Now, I mentioned before, an old guy years ago was on the internet, went by the name Hack-a-Saw. And he made a comment that he did old flathead engines and stuff. And truth be told, if you're going to do an antique engine and cover all the bases on it, it's going to take you 60 hours. And I found that to be true. And I chided with him on what the factory back in the 80s time to do one of their engines is 8 hours. But of course you have all the parts on hand and everything, and instead of rebuilding some things, you do a replacement. But I tend to do more rebuilding than replacements on this old stuff because you can't get much. Now this is a part of the top motor mount, and I'm not going to repair that. I'm going to leave it. These things had enough welding. This one doesn't have any welding. Got a little bit knocked off here, but this thing's going to be really detuned if I decide to keep it. I'm leaning towards parting it out and investing the money in my garage here. I have things I have to do. I would rebuild this totally and do videos, but I can't afford it. I don't have the money to sink in Harley Old Davidsons at this time. My money is better spent getting my drill press fixed up and getting this thing, this shop here going so I can go back to work. After getting cancer and all that in 2016, I'm starting to feel good enough, and the way the economy has gone, my Social Security doesn't quite cut it. So this old guy's going back to work, and it's not going to be anything that I'm going to put on YouTube. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to do some this and that on YouTube. I've been asked to do some things on the Monarch 10EE, and I'll do those. And I've got tooling to make for that radial drill. That's the most important project I have. But I'll say this about that. If you want to see me build this engine, you can donate it, money for it, because it's going to cost quite a bit. But otherwise, I think I'll just part the thing out. One funny thing about this is I've gotten less views on this than other subjects that I've done, but no thumbs down. Now, all my other videos, I get at least 5 thumbs down from the losers from the Practical Machinist group, and they are losers. And I don't believe the nonsense that comes out of there. And as a matter of fact, it is all nonsense, and it's looking bad for those people too. Nobody will contribute to it, and that's for good reason. So this is what I can do, is match these cases up. Now, one of the reasons I'm doing this is it's a good industrial exercise for people. There's no money in these motorcycles anymore. The situation is dead. As far as I'm concerned, I got out in 2006. That's when the money flow stopped. That's at 2006 is when the fad was over. And now it's in its death throes. I mean, it's bad. It's too dangerous to ride motorcycles in today's traffic. All the people involved in motorcycles are older than me, and it's just a ridiculous thing. I got better things to do. I really do. And that's machine tools. I don't value motorcycles that much. I value machine tools, because a motorcycle will cost you money, machine tools make you money. Okay, we're going to get back onto this, and I'm going to finish this phase of it, matching these cases, and then I'm going to get right back on that drill press. So enjoy this, and like I say, if somebody out there wants to learn or wants to watch me build this engine, then you can help pay for it, because I can't afford it myself, you know. And I'll tell you, it was not exactly free for me to learn these skills on the Harley Davidson. I had to put up with the entire scene and get in that picture. I'll show that picture again. And look closely at that picture. And look at the guys up front. How much did they learn? How much did they take back? You gotta learn to work a room sometimes, and you can see where I was in that room. Okay, back in a second here. All right, I got this little part I made for the Indicall, my counterfeit Indicall, and I'm gonna color it dark so I don't look at this thing and remember that I lost the part. Whoop, get that back up there. Nope, something like that. Now I'm gonna cut this short here. There we go. Had a big long tail on this thing. I think something just about like that'll work. I'm going to heat that thing up. I got the engine case level and clamped down in the jig borer. And what I'm going to do is, after I take this little break, is I'm going to dial that in, that rear cylinder surface, and then we'll map out the right case. Get that heated up. Getting pretty hot. I think I need to somehow do the other side. Hope you're all doing well this morning. I tell you that AI is censoring my comments. So I'm going to probably stop responding to comments. And if anyone wants to communicate with me, I've got an email off my homepage. I'm not going to talk on the phone anymore to anybody except my wife or people that are going to make me money. Because I had a couple of incidences where people said the wrong thing to me. One guy told me I had enemies, but didn't say who they were. I don't need to talk to people like that. Then there's people that like to buy this equipment but don't use it. I don't need to talk to them either. Yeah, that AI is stupid, but it's going to get smarter, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to stop responding to comments, and people should contact me by email if they want to. Okay, that thing's about red hot. I'm going to drop it in this oil. And I didn't cause a fire. Better turn that off. Put that over here. I didn't cause a fire. Let's get that out of there. Oh. And that's what it looks like. Let's see if I can find a rag here. Nothing handy. Let's see. I don't see anything. I'll just let it naturally de-oil itself. I think you can see it here. Not very hot. Okay. So that part goes on here. Okay. Then this goes in there. Get that screwed out. Now, doesn't that part look better? I think so. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, it's kind of an easy does it thing here. So I just roll that thing back and forth. And take it a little bit more here. Getting closer. It's kind of like doing the knot on a Bridgeport. You know, if this was centered, see, it's kind of makes it a little bit harder. Oh, getting closer. Okay, I'll keep dialing this thing in, and I will be back on the next video, and we'll do the map on the right-hand case.